This is the orange episode. We should do one a year that's an orange episode.
Every episode I'm in is kind of an orange
That's
episode.
right. Hey, don't be racist towards yourself, man.
You can't be racist towards yourself because you have to have power to be
That's
racist.
right.
And I'm
It's
a weak
called
little bitch.
It's called reclaiming it.
Welcome to
The Riff City.
Got it just in the nick of time, but you unplugged your headphones. All right, go ahead. You can plug it back in.
Yeah, don't you worry.
Nice.
It's called improv.
Yeah, improv. Nice.
I'm being so random.
Yeah.
I keep messing things up. I'm off to a poor start.
Yeah.
To be fair, my life is a series of poor starts.
Yeah, it is.
And a poor middle, in fact.
Actually, there was a referee in the operating room when you were delivered, and he blew his whistle and said false start.
Yeah,
Made you go back in.
Yeah, they had to
5-yard loss.
Yep, they had to put me way back
It was
up in there.
confusing. We were like, what?
You were there?
Yeah, I was 2 months old.
Wow.
And I was just hanging out,
That's tight, dude.
just wondering what was up, you know?
Were you born in St. Luke's?
Yes.
No, were you?
Yep.
Oh, that's tight, dude.
No, I wasn't.
I was going to say, I remember now that
I
you
said
were born
yes
elsewhere.
before thinking about what you were saying.
Okay. You were asking, you thought I was just asking if you were born in a hospital versus like a barn or a manger.
Yeah,
perhaps.
in a manger.
Yeah, not a manger. It was a
My
it was
mom
a
was a
hospital.
virgin. I was born in a
Really?
manger. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not the son of God. It was just a weird coincidence.
Yeah, there was about a 50-50, and you got the wrong side of the 50.
yeah. It's just the way it goes, though.
True. It's true. I'm also not Jesus.
This is the Not Jesus podcast, where neither of us are Jesus.
Oh, well.
You know what? We're both of us really. I mean, we're not on the ugly side, not
Thanks,
too far
dog.
on the ugly side,
That's
but
the
we're not.
nicest
We're
thing-
certainly not like hot people either.
Dude,
like we're not.
That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever said to me.
We're not the type of people like I'm not the type of guy who's gonna kill it
Right.
in a club or on Tinder.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person where like I'll talk you into it.
It's an acquired taste.
I'll talk you into it.
He's
Like,
a great convincer.
I'm coasting 100% on convincing.
Right, yeah.
But I think I'm gonna be like the Bernie Sanders for people who can't get pussy. You know,
Yeah.
all the pussy is going to 1% of the men. 1% of the men are
Yeah.
getting more pussy than the entire 99% of men combined.
Dude, it actually is crazy how
We need to seize the means of reproduction.
Nice. Oh, man, I can't
Yeah.
believe I didn't think of that before you. That was a good one.
Could have stepped on it.
Yeah, I could have just yoink.
Sniped it.
I was with a woman recently, except not like that. I was just in a car with one of them.
Yeah, and it was your mom.
No, this was not my mother.
We were at
Oh.
makeout point.
You got a thing on you.
We had to run an errand there. We weren't doing anything weird.
Yeah, I go and clean it up every now and again. I have to go pick up the trash and
All the
used
doobies and
Yeah,
condoms.
I'm like, ooh, these damn kids.
These
just cleaning it up.
degenerates.
No, I was talking to this lady, and she was upset because she had messaged a prospective male lover on Facebook or something, and he wasn't into it, I guess. He just ghosted her, and then she read me these messages, and it was literally like, hey, I knew you in high school, and I didn't really think about you then, but you're like really hot now. Like, so anyway, I'm just shooting my shot, and I was like, people
Terrible.
get that? Like, yeah, this is what it's like to be an attractive person?
Yeah, you just be
what?
rude and it works.
Yeah, and he's just like, nah, I'm good. Like, first of all, that's crazy. I cannot believe that. I've always had to convince people. Like
I know.
you were saying.
You have to be too nice. You
Yeah.
have to pretend
You
to like
work
shitty
up to it.
bands.
Yeah, you got.
Oh my god, babe. Vampire Weekend totally rocks. And you spell it ROX.
Nice.
Vampire Weekend rocks.
You laugh at their bad jokes and stuff. You're like, nice.
Honestly, if they're even making jokes, that's good enough for me.
That's
Even being the type of personality who is wanting to make jokes and
Right.
to laugh, that's already so much better than 75% of people.
Yeah, and plus I love bad jokes.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of them.
Yeah, I actually enjoy seeing someone bomb.
Yeah, yeah.
It's better than a kill,
It's
actually.
like a train wreck. I love watching.
Have you ever thought about like how every type of stand-up comedy set sounds like a domestic terrorist? I totally bombed last night. Oh, I killed. I slayed the crowd. I brought out my AR-15 and just mowed them down. Like, oh, so it was a good set?
No.
No, I literally...
No, there were like 18 casualties. I'm actually on the lam.
My bail is over $1 million.
Yeah, you didn't see me today. Trust me.
Are we gonna have a debate today?
No, I just remembered that you like to debate, right?
Oh,
I
love
remember
debate.
on a previous episode you talked about how you would just take a point and argue your
Yes.
side. So I wanted to see if you want to do that. So I guess, yes, we are having a debate.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You
I'm
down?
ready for the debate, yeah.
Okay, so I want you to take the side of arguing that pedophilia is just a gender norm and that it's okay. All right.
Okay, ready? On your mark.
And I'm going to argue that, like, children, need to be protected. And,
Okay.
like, not only that, but, like, you're a vile, vile human. Okay?
Of course. And of course, to all those listening, you got to play along too. Not allowed to edit this and clip this or do anything of the sort because this is just for debate purposes. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to make my opening statement and
I want to
say
see if you're going to do it, to be honest.
kids are pieces of shit. Let's start with that.
Sometimes they need to be taught a lesson.
That's right. A big time
Yikes.
lesson. And
Well.
that's don't listen to people that look like me.
Yeah. That's a good lesson.
It's a very good lesson.
I went for a walk today, which is a thing that I do sometimes. And I was wandering around a neighborhood and I walked by this house where they had like legit like an ice cream truck in their yard. And then they had this tree house that was like, it looked like something got a Dr. Seuss. It was like super wacky. And I was like, that's either like the sweetest old set of grandparents or like definitely a rapist.
Yeah,
lives
or
there.
a pedophile.
It's one or the other.
Pedophile LSD manufacturer.
Yeah, exactly. It was one or the other for sure. And I was like, and I walked away.
What he does is he takes LSD, sprinkles them on Jolly Ranchers, and then hands them out at shows.
Yeah.
He's
Nice.
the hippie Bill Cosby. I dose kids with LSD, and instead of having sex with them,
Yeah.
I just blow their minds.
Goes to
Have
the
you ever
Jonas
thought
Brothers
about
show.
how before the Big Bang, there was like no time?
All these like 12-year-olds are like, I never thought about it that way, dude.
You know, like, do you ever wonder what it's like to die? Well, I think it's going to be a lot like before you were born. Whoa, it's like nothing, dude. I can't comprehend. Whoa.
Do you ever think that maybe instead of 5 senses, there's more, but we just don't know about
We
them?
haven't
dude?
unlocked them.
Yeah. So there could be things that we're just not perceiving.
Oh, shit. You know how, like, at the end of the universe,
Yeah.
there's, like, little bubbles, they say? Like wormholes that are like portals. They say there's so many universes. It's infinite, bro. That literally infinity is so big that there's literally a podcast right now. It's exactly like ours, except they're funny.
Fuck those guys.
I hate them.
Let's get them, dude. I need to
Let's
invent
fuck 'em
wormhole
up.
travel so we can go kick their asses.
Try and take their place.
Yeah.
And then all the comments are like, not as good anymore.
It's gone downhill. So you are you cold?
Freezing.
It's the end of July.
I know, and the biggest heat wave the state of Idaho's ever experienced.
Yeah. It's historic.
Yeah, but I
Not in
turned
a
my
good way.
AC on too high, and I'm a little chilly. There's like a homeless guy outside pushing a cart, just dying of heat stroke, and I'm like, I think I'll wear a sweater. I'm chilly.
The other day I was walking with my wife, and I was having a bad day. And I walked more or less over a homeless person, and I was just kind of having a bad day because I was like, things are going pretty well for me. And like if I feel like shit, maybe I'll always just feel like shit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just what my
That's
life
just
is.
who you are. That's
Yeah.
literally what happened to Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, and then I was like,
Except he
I
was
was
way
like-
more
and then-
successful than you.
oh, way more. Yeah, and then I was like, get out of the way, you fucking asshole. I'm trying to go to Albertsons and buy popsicles.
There are a lot of homeless people around here,
Yeah.
which sucks for them. But like, I gotta get to the grocery store.
Yeah, I don't know what they want from me. And I don't carry cash.
Yeah,
like,
what
do
is
they
this?
take Bitcoin?
Yeah,
Maybe?
what is this? 1971?
Maybe if you took Venmo, or I could PayPal you some Bitcoin, sir.
That'd be really funny, actually. Homeless guy that's really tech savvy.
Yeah.
He's got a sign like with his Bitcoin wallet ID.
Yeah, exactly.
The richest homeless guy ever.
Yeah, good for him.
You gotta think different, not hard.
Oh, I'm always hard. I mean, thinking hard. Thinking of hard? Wait.
Stop.
Okay.
You're doing the spiraling gay
Yeah,
thoughts
yeah,
again.
yeah,
The spiraling gay thoughts.
yeah.
You can't catch me, gay thoughts.
I can outrun them in my mind.
Earlier Jake was so mad at this little dog. He has to take care of this little dog. And it pisses him off so much, and it cracks me up. I was coming into the backyard because we were going to get a sandwich. And
Shout out Chick-fil-A.
shout out Chick-fil-A. Honestly, one of the best sandwiches ever. And I hear they're doing great stuff with their money, too. Just making a difference in the world. Fighting the good fight that restaurant is. That establishment is doing good. Unless there's something I haven't heard about it. I don't follow all their stuff.
Yeah.
But I assume it's just a good, hard-working company.
Just keep assuming that.
Yeah. Well, anyways. He's got to take care of this dog. And the dog's...
I
the
don't care for that dog.
It's about the size of a New York City rat.
Yeah, or like a large burrito.
And any of you music people out here who've ever like created music know, like on an EQ board, you know how like there's all the different frequencies? This dog's bark is only the two highest frequencies. It pierces deep into your soul with
Yeah.
each bark. And he got so mad he started turning red.
It doesn't take that much.
No, it was hot out too, so the red
But
was already this
it's
close.
True.
Yeah.
It's no, I was up a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the problem is the dog is my mother-in-law's dog, so like the responsibility is high.
So high.
Like it escaped. It went like this thing's small enough that it went under my fence. It like dug to freedom.
I thought your other dog had just like caught a squirrel or something.
Yeah, she was
I was
like
oh,
barking.
what do you got over there?
It's like nope. There's just a snout that's sticking through the fence from the wrong side. Oh shit! You're not supposed to be over there. So it's like this thing is like making me angry, but I have to keep it near me as well. Like I can't let it get far away.
Right. I mean, when I hear that dog barking, it's like, okay, well, maybe what Michael Vick did wasn't that bad. Like, maybe it wasn't that big of a deal. We should
Maybe-
let him come back.
Maybe some dogs do deserve it.
Right. I mean, they're bad people anyways.
Dogs?
Yeah, I don't know why I said people.
No, dogs can be bad people.
We do say that dogs, like, have a personality.
Yeah. I mean, they do.
My dog's name is Ryan. He's my son, 'cause I'm barren.
So this is my fur baby, because I can't have real babies.
He wears sweaters on Christmas.
I can't have a stable enough man in my life to adopt a child. So I got the dog.
We have conversations where I do both the voices. Who's a good little boy? Who's a good little boy?
I'm a good little boy.
I'm a good little boy.
I will say
What's a treat?
I'd love a treat.
I don't have treats. I'm on a diet.
Oh. How's the diet going?
It's going good. I mean, today I've basically eaten nothing. Like, I haven't been able to have jack shit.
Toit.
All I had was like a quarter pounder,
Mm-hmm.
a couple pretzels,
Yep.
some Slurpees.
Did you have cheese on the pretzels?
Well, of course. What am I going to have, a dry pretzel?
Right. Yeah, of
Yeah, it
course.
needs a
Dumb
cheese.
question.
Yeah, I had some Slurpees,
Yeah,
Snickers
yeah.
bar, canned cheese, block of cheese, stringed cheese, cheese pizza. But I forgot I didn't have my dinner cake.
Oh yeah, you skipped that one.
Skipped
so
the dinner
virtually
cake.
nothing.
So basically nothing.
Yeah.
I did I ever tell you about how on my 18th birthday I got a fleshlight?
No. Oh, you know what? I remember that happening.
Yeah.
So yes, I guess so.
There was that chick. Her name was Avalon,
Mm-hmm.
and she was really into me, and she gave me a fleshlight
Kind of
for
a cool name.
birthday, and she was like,
Was it pre-owned?
16.
Did you unwrap it? Did you open the box?
Yeah, I opened the box.
Okay,
it was
good.
fine.
Just making sure.
She's like 16, so I
Yeah.
like really was like trying to shut it down, like
Right.
anything, because even
Yikes.
though
You know what's funny though?
it was my 18th birthday, so it really wasn't that bad. Like
right.
like
it was probably technically legal. Like, I
Right,
think
like
they
we
give you
were-
the grace period.
yeah, we were like a year and a half apart, but still, I was like, I didn't want any of that.
Yeah, for sure.
And so she gives me a flashlight for my birthday, which is really weird.
Kind of funny.
That's
really
such
weird.
a horny present to give
Yeah,
to someone.
Well, so you know what? Honestly,
Also,
though?
if you want to have sex with someone, don't give them a toy that gives them the sex without
it's true. That's
any
a
of
good
the
point.
work.
That's a good point. But you know what's funny is that like if the situations were reversed, you would have been grooming her.
That's
right.
right.
But she was grooming you.
She
for when
was.
She turned 18 or whatever.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird.
that's right. That's
kind of a little bit of a flippy flop.
yeah, and it was really
Um,
weird. But like, yeah, I used to just sit there with the fleshlight like for hours at a time at night, just practicing eating out. I just sit there eating out the fleshlight. I like sometimes I'd have a TV on or like I'd do other things, but it was really just for practice. Like I'd just
Yeah, you were like
get my
watching Futurama.
endurance up. Yeah, I'd watch Futurama.
You were
Sometimes
doing the ABCs.
yeah, I was just trying to learn how to do it very well. And yeah, so basically
You look like a guy who eats out fleshlights.
yeah, I mean, I don't still do it.
Well,
And
yeah, you got the skill up. Why would
I-
you go back?
I never used it the normal way. It was only for
Never?
eating out. Yeah. I just love eating out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it?
At restaurants, not pussy.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
that
yeah.
sucks. I
Yeah.
hate doing that.
You're selfish. You're a
No, I'm
selfish
not.
Lover.
I'm not selfish. I still do it. It would
Oh.
be selfish if I was like, I don't like it and I'm not going to do it. In fact, I think it's even more honorable that I hate it,
That's true.
but I still do it because I'm just a good person.
You're kind of a martyr.
And you know what? At least I'm honest about it.
Yeah.
Unlike women who are like, I love sucking dick. And then as soon as they're your girlfriend, they're like, ugh, I'm not doing that.
Like it's what is it? Your birthday?
What is this, Christmas? Is this Christmas time?
Yeah.
It's like
There's
Christmas.
got to be out there though, right? Like
I remember
women
one
who
of the
like that.
One of the very first pornos I
It must
ever
exist
watched.
theoretically.
It was like back in the day to
Yeah.
get to pornos, like when I was at an age where like I didn't know. I think this might have even been pre like Pornhub. I don't know if Pornhub existed then. Probably
At least
did.
You weren't aware of
I
it.
didn't know how to get to it, but I
Sure.
did know that if you went to the Newton Herald's skate shop page and you clicked on the Newton Herald's video, they had the Newton Herald's team skate video.
Uh-huh.
And then
you
in the
kinda
hidden
jerk it to the
files, I don't know
skateboarders.
if it was an accident, but in the hidden files there was like 100 porno movies.
What?
Yeah. And so
That's crazy.
all of us at my school, like it went around the school so fast, like, oh, just go to the Newton Herald's website.
That's
Newton
awesome.
Herald's became like slang at our school for porno.
That's
so, like,
amazing.
We went to the Newton.
That's guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, it is. They had tons of kids.
The traffic on the site is up 200% this week. We don't know why.
I think it has to be an accident why they had porno on their site.
I mean, I think it was probably an accident for the company, but one person did that deliberately. Like
you're
somebody was
right.
like,
You're right.
I'm going to do it.
But I remember one of my favorite lines ever was from that package
Mhm.
where some guy's like sitting there and he's like trying to convince this girl to have sex with him for like the first minute. And then
Realistic.
and then she finally is like, okay, and then starts blowing him, and like immediately, like as soon as mouth touches penis, he's like, oh, it's like Christmas on my dick. It's Christmas on my dick.
That's great. We should try to find that and put it on the soundboard.
Yeah, there's about a 0% chance I'm finding this porno from 2008.
You never know. It's like Christmas for my dick. That's great.
Yeah.
But kind of offensive, don't you think?
Very offensive.
Leaves out Hanukkah.
Yeah.
What about
You
Hanukkah?
should have
for
said
his
it's like
dick?
the holidays on my
yeah,
dick.
It's like Xmas.
Like, wake up, people. It's 2008.
It's like, what if they dubbed it in post to try to like make it not offensive? It's like the holidays, but for my dick.
We're trying to go global with our audience for
This
this.
is really for the Jew market, so we put in the Hanukkah thing.
Did you ever watch that one porno channel from back in the day? It was called The Casting Couch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
popular. Most
Yeah,
people
yeah,
had
it's-
seen it.
But
It was a horrible premise.
terrible.
It aged horribly after like
Yeah,
this
for
Weinstein stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That company has to
Terrible.
not exist now. If they were
I
able
mean-
to push through that PR nightmare, they'll exist forever.
You know, Donald Trump actually hired them to do PR for his campaign after that.
They're the ones who saved his campaign.
Yeah. Thanks, the
I
casting
mean,
couch.
It was a horrible concept. It was like
Yeah.
some uncomfortable woman sitting there like, I don't wanna. And they're like, don't you want to be famous? I'm like, but not if I have to do that. He's like, well, I've got $5,000 here. She's like, no. $10,000. And then they have sex.
Yeah.
That's so
That's
fucked
pretty
up.
whack.
That's so fucked up. And that was
Yeah.
just like on regular porn sites.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's crazy. The things in porn that go through like trends and stuff are just crazy. Like it wasn't that long ago that like you didn't just come across like step sibling porn.
No, that's
like,
very
it was
recent.
niche.
Yeah.
And then it was like overnight all the porn was step
and
sibling.
you can't get away from it.
It's
it's
all
like
the porn.
only it's like
It's bizarre.
it's like my porn girlfriend, Lauren Phillips.
What?
You know your porn girlfriend, the one you've never met or talked to in real life, but every time you pull up Pornhub, she's the one you watch. You know your porn girlfriend.
Do you go to her Amazon wish list on Christmas and send her something nice?
Of course, she's my porn girlfriend. What do you think I am, a monster? So anyway, but now that when I look up Lauren Phillips videos, it's like it's nothing but like stepmom seduces stepson.
Yeah.
Also, you know what? If you say that you have an incest fetish, don't you dare be watching this stepmom, step whatever. That's not incest.
Why are you gatekeeping incest?
Because I have been fucking my brother for years. And I don't want these pretenders, these fakes, coming in here and saying that they're having incest. That's just regular. I'm pissed. We might have to pause.
You're right.
Oh, that's right.
We'll take a break so you can cool off. And
We-
nothing cools me off quite like a couple swigs of that brown gold.
Take a sip. It's been here for 3 weeks. And look at that fizz. Oh, it's still so fizzy.
It looks at the top kind of nice. Get it for the peeps back home. At the top, it kind of looks like the soda's eating through the plastic.
No, there's no way that's possible.
What is that?
RC Cola only uses the finest plastics. All right, let's see. No. Drink it normal. You love it. It's our favorite soda. I can smell it. Oh, it does not smell good. This episode is brought to you by RC Cola.
The
That's
most
right.
potent soda on the market. You can smell it for miles.
Oh boy, is it pungent. You know what I'm always looking for in a cola? Pungency.
Yes.
That's right. So anyways, if you go to rccola.com and type in code Riff Kids, you can get 97% off your next
Wow.
order, but only if you've never tried soda before.
That is such a good deal.
And that includes seltzers. Anything with bubbles, if you've had it,
Doesn't count.
the page won't even load for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only if you've never had soda before will the page load for you. They know. The fucking NSA and TSA and
They're in cahoots with the
they're
cola.
in
with
because
the Royal.
they're inside
the
with
Royal
RC.
Crown.
They're inside, yeah. Did I tell you that I've been posing as a black person on Twitter for the last few years? I have 147,000 followers, and they all
Wow.
think I'm a black guy
Why do they follow you?
because they think I'm a black guy who's funny.
Oh. What kind of jokes do you tell?
Oh, I do nothing but black memes.
Oh.
I just use so many black memes, and I can't come out and say that I'm a white guy now.
Yeah, you're pot committed.
But just know, if you like follow a really funny black guy on Twitter with like 147,000 followers who makes a lot of black memes, it could be me. And it's like I'm dug in too far now.
Right.
I can't come out and say this has been me the whole time,
Yeah, definitely not.
I will get murdered.
Yeah. I mean, I'm upset,
I know.
and I really don't care about the struggle.
Yeah. The struggle
You know,
is
they're
not
allies.
real. You're an enemy.
I didn't say that.
See, that's
I
the
didn't
problem,
say
though,
that.
is the
I'm-
page, if you look
I'm
at it.
Switzerland in that regard. I'm
No, you're
sitting
not.
out.
You're not. You're Swiss cheese. you're Swiss cheese. That's what you are. You're a little Swiss cheese boy.
You know what's funny? I actually joking. I do support black people.
I love black memes.
Yeah, that's good. I love black cartoons.
I love black memes and black cartoons too.
I love to tell my wife that my type are black women. She is not happy.
Not
when I say
happy
that.
about it.
Yeah, because it's very far from her.
Yeah,
She's like the whitest person you know who has Asian heritage.
that's right. Well, does it count as Asian? I thought she was Hawaiian.
So she thought she was Hawaiian, and her grandma is like born in Old Town, Hawaii. All her family for a long time Hawaii, and they knew that they at some point, like they had history in Japan. She did one of those DNA tests. No, it's just all Japanese. So she's just
Interesting.
25% Japanese. Her family have lived in Hawaii for many generations. Apparently, exclusively stuck to the Japanese crowd though.
And then she disappointed them all by marrying a fucking Howley.
Holla! Yeah, it's true. It's true. But yeah. So it turns out she's not. So she's not. She's her family's culturally Hawaiian,
Okay.
and they still have family over there. In fact, I was in Hawaii recently, and
Oh yeah, God.
it's called a flex.
God.
Yeah, you know how like tourists are ruining the island? That was me. You know, it's always a weird thing being there because like you can really tell that like I don't want to sound like a douche, but like the colonialism, like the white people, not just white people, but just like all the non-island people ruined Hawaii.
Yeah,
But with that being
I believe
said,
that.
It's still like you want to enjoy it though,
Right.
Like it's great. I
I'm
still have a
not
good
gonna
time.
fix it.
Well, they're all frankly, it's too far gone.
Yeah,
There's no
there's
fixing it
no
at this
going
point.
back.
You know, 80% of the indigenous Hawaiian people died
Jesus.
just from like various diseases and stuff. Anyway, when I was there, we like to do outdoorsy stuff, hike around and all this stuff, and we went out to some petroglyphs, and it was so funny.
Oh yeah.
Because we hiked like a mile and a half out, like there was like hard wind in your face the whole time, no shade, the sun's beating down, the wind's in your face. Like you get all the way out to these petroglyphs, and there was like a school group that had gotten there like right before us, and they were like walking around, and we were looking at these petroglyphs that they made, but with stone axes, just like carving into the lava
Yeah.
rock. And this kid's like, I just thought they'd be cooler. And his friend was like, come on. He's like, no, I'm just not impressed. Like, I think that they didn't do a very good job. And he's like, they did it with stone axes. And he's like, I don't know, man. Like, they didn't look like they were that good.
And up here on your left are the pyramids of Gaza. Gay? I don't know.
Fine.
Kind of cringe.
I
I
was
just
like- I
thought
was
they would be
laughing so
bigger. I don't know.
Well, and this kid
And-
with the petroglyphs, I was laughing so hard because I was like, he's got to be joking. And then I was like, but his friend's arguing with him.
Yeah.
Like,
They would have had to plan it out.
yeah, he's dug into this stance, it was just a great thing to say. It reminded me of going to like Europe and going and looking at the artworks and stuff and being like, I saw one on Reddit that was better.
Yeah.
Just no sense of like context.
You don't need any context. I like being a hater.
Yeah, do ya?
Yeah. Ask me a question. We have a couple would you rathers on here.
Yeah. All right. I got a good one. I was thinking about this earlier. How much money would it take for you to suck a dick?
Oh, classic game. Super fun game. Oh my god. That is a tough question.
Yeah.
That's a hard one because it's like
Yeah.
you'd want to make sure you get a good payday for sure.
Yeah.
I'd go it'd be how it would have to be worth it, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
thinking like $30.
Yeah. I just 30.
Yeah, 30. That's a lot. I mean, unless it was a hot guy, then obviously. But
Dude,
$30 like that.
That's way too low. You're selling yourself too short.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
$30. What do people normally answer in this game?
I mean, usually it's like $1 million or
What
like
the
$100,000 or something.
Dude, I'd cut my own dick off for $5,000. Are you kidding me? $1 million?
Don't.
You're insane.
I don't know.
Do
like,
people really say $1 million?
Yeah, homophobes.
I mean,
Good
that's
for
a
you.
nice dinner at Chili's. There's not a
30
man on this planet that exists that I wouldn't blow for
Have
$30.
you ever heard of a 2 for $20?
I'll just plug my nose and get it over with. I don't care if he's 800 pounds.
Wow.
That's a fucking set of baby back ribs. Are you kidding me?
I'm not gonna lie though, you fucked up
Why?
because you're selling yourself short for sure. Because you got to get paid by the minute, bro.
Oh, that's a
You're,
good
like,
point.
If he's like $30, huh? And then he's like, it's contract, it's done. I have a deficiency. This is a 2-hour job you just
you're
signed
right.
on for.
Some
Sonny.
people, I just imagine everyone's like me and they only last for like 20 seconds. So, I mean, it's just the keyboard dying. You don't need to worry about it. We're okay.
Are we okay?
Are we good?
Are we good?
What are you talking about?
No. Are we good?
Wait, like
Can
us?
No. Let me ask you. Are we good?
Like our friendship?
Like are we good?
You're not my fucking girlfriend. Why are you talking to me like this?
I just want to make sure we're good because, like, I want us to be good. Like, are we good?
I don't want to even talk about this.
Hey. I can't really go on with the podcast. Like,
No, will you just drop it?
Are
I don't
we
want to talk about
good?
this. I don't want to talk about this.
it sounds like we're not good. Like, are we good?
You know what? We're fine. Okay?
Okay.
We're chill. All right? Let's just go to the next part.
Next, it says, are we good, though?
No, we're not. You know what? No, we're not good. Okay? We're not good.
Well, we had a good run.
We used to be like really great friends, but then ever since you moved in back here, you've become a dick. You've become a huge dick.
Is this because the other day when I was walking around in my underwear with my robe and it accidentally flashed my balls?
You know what? In fact, it is.
Well, I'll tell you, I come out, sometimes I like to observe my domain in the morning.
I know. And you know what? It's not just that.
Yeah?
It's not just that.
What else is it?
The other day when I was walking through your yard to come grab you, and I said I stepped in dog shit, I looked up my foot. There was a Fruit Loop. So are you telling me that either...
It's my yard.
I know it was your shit, man. I know it was your shit.
It's
I
my
know
yard. Show me the law that says I can't shit in my own backyard.
Just because it's
I pick
not...
them up once a week.
Just because
I'll
it's...
get there.
Just because it's not on the books doesn't mean it's normal or good to do. Chew your Fruit Loops. You gotta chew them before you swallow.
Oh, well.
This podcast, I have to say, is pretty edgy.
Yeah, you think we're edgy?
I just have I have a fucked up kind of sense of humor.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sometimes when I'm like, instead of normal people will watch like Netflix, they'll watch like Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Me, I'll pull up like a video of a car accident
Okay.
and I'll just start cracking up.
Oh,
I'm fucking twisted, bro. I'm fucking off the rails.
that's so edgy, dude.
I know, like when I think of like the bubonic plague,
Yeah.
I just start fucking giggling. The belly's going.
Whoa.
I'm Stewie Griffin mixed with the Joker.
Yeah.
Mixed with like the guy from Fight Club.
Okay.
Mixed with Rick Sanchez sort of thing.
Yeah.
We kind of have that energy. Just that real fucked up dark humor. You know,
it takes.
whatever it is.
It's like some people just don't get it, you know? Like, because they're on this level.
Normies.
Sheep.
Exactly.
And there's wolves.
There's wolves, and we're sitting up top. Me and you, we have like the edgy sense of humor where we're like, we watch fucked up stuff like
Rick and Morty.
South Park and Rick and Morty.
And
we just look down and you're like, oh, what are you watching on TV? What is that? Oh, Schitt's Creek?
Blackish.
Oh, yeah, right. The Goldbergs?
Modern Family.
Gross.
Not for me, dude.
We
I watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That's right. They had to remove episodes because they were
'cause
so racist. That's the type of fucked up shit I laugh at.
Yeah, dude.
I'm broken inside. I go
Yeah.
to therapy.
I get real sad sometimes, and no one can get me out of bed because I just don't see the point in going on.
That's
dude.
right. We own weapons.
Yeah.
And we have a list of names.
Oh.
It's a bit, though.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
a joke.
Yeah, but I do have the list.
Yeah, but you got it. That's just for therapeutic reasons.
Right.
Like, who would I do, you know?
Yeah. If I don't know.
Dude, there's a kid at our middle school who got, or Meridian Middle School.
Oh.
Remember that we had to like shut down school for a whole day because they found like a magazine to a gun and a list of names. Bro, what the fuck?
Dude.
Do you think they ever told the kids like, you were on the list?
Honestly, though, those kids probably they didn't deserve to be shot.
Right, but they should know they were on the list.
Well, I'm sure that they're not on the list by coincidence, right?
Right.
Like I'm not saying they
Like,
deserve
dude,
to be on the
Timmy
list.
got busted. He brought a gun to school and he had a list, and they're like, "Oh fuck, I was for sure on that
Yeah,
list."
like, Timmy? Oh, I always call him Firecrotch and flick his little wiener in the locker rooms, dude.
You know what? I think I caused this. I think it's my fault.
Okay.
Everyone else was really cool to Timmy.
Dude,
They helped him out a
the
lot,
list was just you.
but 20 times.
Dude, all right. I think it was in elementary school. It was like grades 2 through 4, early, right? My brother was mean to a kid who, in retrospect, had some mental health issues.
He was
okay?
paranoid, schizophrenic about that type of shit.
Yeah, he had some shit going on. Dude.
Yeah.
And my brother was mean to him because this kid was always trying to like be included, and nothing bothers him more than like someone like wanting to be felt like, you know, friendship and inclusion.
Sure.
And he had drawn a picture, I think, of like a dinosaur or something, and the kid was like, "I want to see it." And he's like, "No, you can't see it. It's only for me and my friend." And then his friend was like, "It's a good dinosaur, dude." And he's like, "I want to see it." And he said, "No." The next day, that kid brought a freaking hunting knife to school to kill him. He told some girl in like the beginning of the day that he had a knife in his bag and he was going to stab my brother. And the girl went and told the teacher, who looked in the bag, and there was absolutely a knife, and he was going to stab my brother.
Your brothers.
My brother got it, and then he got expelled. Like they kicked him out. They put him
Yeah.
in like a school for like troubled kids.
Of course. They should have.
Yeah. So
Your brother totally deserved it, though. Like,
Yeah.
I know that your brother could drive someone
Oh,
to
yeah.
murder.
Oh,
Easy.
dude, he almost drove me to murder. Like I
know.
had to like take a step back. Like there was this point where boys will be boys, you know. Like he made me so angry that I threw a D battery as hard as I could across
Dude.
the room, and he moved, and it literally smashed into like a fridge right behind him. It was like boom, and I was like, and he like ran away, he was, "Ugh," and I was like, if that would have hit him, I would have killed my brother.
Yeah, that would have for sure killed
I was
him.
like, I remember having like a moment of clarity. I was like 14. I was like, I gotta cool off. Like, I literally was like, this is not okay.
That's white male rage right there.
Literally, like I remember it like making like this huge noise, and I was like, I am angry. Like
Yeah.
I need to stop being so angry.
Yeah, I had a moment like that too where I was like, I was a few inches from murder there. I threw an apple off this really tall building
Yeah.
at Tyler Lyon, who was skateboarding down the hill.
Him.
And I just threw an apple down hundreds of feet, hauling ass apple just boom, hit like inches from his head, and I was like, oh God,
Yeah.
that would have 100% best case scenario, brain damage, vegetable for life.
Can you imagine?
Becoming a vegetable from a piece of fruit. At least appreciate the irony.
You're,
Don't
like,
be
in
a
the
bitch
hospital room,
about it.
You're like, okay, but if we take a step back here, that's kind of funny, right? No laughs?
Are none of you comedy
died?
fans? Do you guys hate jokes?
Just not Sigma males like you, dude. They're not edgy enough.
Oh, Sigma males.
Yeah. That whole edgy thing.
A lot of people don't understand this about the whole thing. Like, when someone sees like a total pussy on the street,
Yeah.
like a Weasley oily
Yeah.
guy just
Oily.
slithering up the street. He doesn't even walk. He just slithers. A lot of people will call that person a beta, which is just incorrect. That's not how categorization works. That's not how the Greek alphabet works. An alpha male, yes, is like LeBron James, but betas are number 2. Beta males are people who are wildly successful, but maybe just not as attractive. Like a Mark Zuckerberg's probably like a beta. Like, yes, he's king of the world, but he's also kind of a pussy. That's what a beta is.
Like they are following the norms.
Yeah.
They're just not reaching them all like an alpha.
Exactly. An alpha is rich, attractive, can get more pussy than anyone on earth. A beta's not that bad. Beta's pretty close. When you see like a slithery, greasy kid just on the street, that's an omega, dude. That's a fucking omega male.
Yeah. That's good.
Just a pile of grease
Yeah.
with $4 in his bank account.
He's got the nerd hairs sticking out under his chin. You know when your beard grows a little too low? It's not quite chest hair. It's not quite beard. It's just right in the middle.
Yeah.
He doesn't shave them.
He's got a happy trail, but it's only like 4 hairs interspersed.
Yeah.
It looks like a Mexican third grader's mustache.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you give him a high five, you have to wash your hands. Those guys are omega males. Like, the list goes all the way down to zeta males.
Oh.
Like, a zeta male, I don't even want to say.
Yeah.
A zeta male's, like, fucked up. Like, it's not even cool to
It's
joke
like
about.
subhuman.
Yeah. It's like you don't even want to make fun of zeta males because it's like they got nothing.
Why don't they talk about females like this? Like, do females not have
We
this
do.
kind of social structure?
We just don't use the Greek alphabet. We just do 1 through 10 because guys are very simple. We use math. We're very calculated. It makes sense.
Clear linear progression. We all know where we stand.
And we're always way too nice about it. We'll see a girl that's like, yeah, she's a total fucking loser, but she's like kind of cute. So we'll be like, you know what? 7. We're way too kind about it. Women are ruthless. They're ruthless about it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's a good point because I mean, like a 5 sounds like an insult, but a 5 is average, right?
Yeah, that's
That should
average.
be
That's just
average.
what everyone is.
Huh.
I mean, I'm of the opinion that you should never give out 10s to like unless
Everyone
it's
has room for improvement.
unless you're seeing like the hottest woman you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, like a
then you
Miranda Cosgrove type.
She's 13.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, but when you look at her, she is.
Hermione Granger.
Actually,
10.
someone got mad at me for saying that once. I was like, oh, yeah, Emma Watson. Oh, I used to have such a crush on her growing up. And they were like, ew. And I was like, she's older than me.
Right.
Shut up.
I love to ask people at what movie is it fine to start thinking like Hermione Granger's hot.
Chamber of Secrets, dude.
Ooh, now that is a edgy take. Yeah,
Uh,
it's a fun question because like
you find out a lot about a person.
and it's always earlier than you think.
Yeah. Anything before Goblet of Fire, we need to have a discussion.
There's a case to be made about number 3 though. I don't know.
Whoa.
You shouldn't.
And you acted like I was a monster for saying Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, that's cool.
And the secret in the chamber is that I'm a pedophile. That's how the movie ends. I go into the Chamber of Secrets and I'm like, oh, fuck, really?
Oh, damn it. I guess. Yep. What are you going to do?
I'd say this is a lot better than our old podcast.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, probably. I was thinking about our old podcast, and what I was thinking about, do you think that if we had just continued that, I mean, we started that like, I don't know,
2013.
Wow. Do you think if we would have just continued that we'd have a successful podcast today?
I do.
There's a lot of shit that happened between 2013 and now, though. Like, there's a lot of chances to go off the rails or to be bad.
Yeah, but that's
or
also
something
a
like that.
lot of time to build up a fan base. I feel like we'd be doing a lot better than we are now. Especially if we had been like consistently making episodes that whole time. We would have been ahead of the curve. We would have been made men.
I shouldn't have gone to college, dude.
We could have done both. That's the stupid thing.
Yeah, we're so lazy.
We had time to do
Why
it.
were we so lazy? Like
It wasn't a
into
laziness thing.
YouTube.
We didn't see the future in it. It wasn't even a thought.
Yeah.
We kind of needed to see other people do it first. We're not like
Yeah.
trailblazers. We're never going to be the first to do something.
Yeah, but
We're not going to break any new ground, but we could follow in footsteps.
yeah. Shit.
We could be like fucking.
We gotta figure out the next thing.
I think it's gonna be.
Pictures of my feet, dude.
My WikiFeet profile has 40 faves.
What do you think it's gonna be?
The new thing, alt-right podcasting. Now that all the conservatives are banned from every website, they're gonna start a new one, and we just gotta jump on that new one. We'll be like the.
But we're doing it ironically.
That's right.
As a bit, dude.
No, we'll be like the hated SJWs on there.
Oh,
Like
that'd be
to them, we're
Yeah.
SJWs. To like most people on the left, we're horrible people.
Right.
It's like people like us, we don't really have a space in the modern
Yeah, isn't
political
that
world.
funny?
We're politically disenfranchised.
Yeah, pretty much. I think there's other people like that, like this fairly recent stuff going on with Bill Burr, where he
Sure.
criticized CNN and Fox News is like all over his dick right now. And Bill is
Even
like,
though Bill
I
said
hate Fox
specifically
News.
in the bit, if you listen to it, he's like CNN is the worst ever. They're just as bad as Fox News. Is
Yeah.
a direct
and they just
quote.
like, we'll cut it right there.
There, yeah. Fox News is
It's hilarious.
I at
So
least
easily verified.
what I at least will say about Fox News is at least they don't pretend to be real news. CNN kind of does pretend like we're the unbiased
Yeah.
truth tellers. Fox News is like, we're not.
Nah.
We're not.
You know what's even funnier though is that like I feel like Fox News is in a really weird spot because anyone who has half a brain knows that they're full of shit, right?
But people have been poisoned by it over time.
No, but the people who are like the actual like hardcore alt to alt-ish right people, they think Fox News is too left now.
Oh yeah.
Like my
yeah.
grandpa, he's like, I don't watch Fox News anymore. Ever since they turned on Trump, they're clearly just in the media's pocket, dude. That's why I only watch whatever. And I was like,
OAN.
yeah, no, literally. He like threw on OAN. And I was like,
I honestly think that it's pretty funny what's happening in the Republican Party right now. Like,
it is.
like the whole Nick Fuentes versus the Turning Point USA thing. It's some of the funniest shit ever. It's like you're just watching them eat themselves alive.
Well, and the left is kind of eating themselves alive.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
canceling themselves in a lot of places, right?
In like 10 years,
Chrissy
there's not
Teigen.
going to be anyone left on the left.
Yeah.
It's going to be just
They've-
like
it's-
two guys who've never gone outside and never said anything controversial.
That's great. Like I saw Chrissy Teigen is like pretty canceled and shit. Like,
yeah, but
that's
she was
hilarious.
never in good graces with the left.
But she like, I guess.
They've always hated her. They used to even lie and say that she was on the Epstein flight logs. That was like a big meme,
That's
which is
funny.
great. Yeah,
That is really funny.
that's
Were
the
there
part
any
of the
women
left
that were busted on
that
that?
I hang out with on Twitter.
That kind of.
Yeah, they would like Photoshop the flight logs to make it look like she was on.
Were there
and get like 100,000 likes.
Oh, that's amazing.
She had to quit Twitter for a while because of it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Were there any women that were canceled over that stuff?
I mean, only Hillary.
But that was like by association with Bill. Mostly.
More like by association with Jeffrey Epstein.
She was
She's
going.
very close. Jeffrey Epstein was like the board of directors. Don't quote me on this, but there's
I know
very
that
closely.
they're connected. But I'm saying like the flight logs, like because it's funny that men got the raw end with most of this stuff.
I would never say that I think that Hillary's a pedophile, but I certainly think she's an enabler of one. We should do a whole podcast episode on red pill conspiracy theories.
That's a good
Just
idea.
two fucking idiots who haven't looked any of it up.
Like just like on Wikipedia.
Done
Oh,
zero research on the matter.
interesting.
All right, we better wrap it up. We're about at 50 minutes.
Oh, that's way too
That's
many.
Yeah, it's too many minutes. People tuned out a long time ago, so we can say whatever we want right now. Penis.
Nice, dude. It's interesting where your mind goes.
I know. Straight to penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing straight about it.
Nothing straight about it at all. Climate change killed my grandson. Let's save that for next time.
Okay.
Actually, that wasn't even a thing. That was what I was going to name the episode.
Now this is the orange episode now.
That's the
So
orange
save that
episode,
for
of
the next
course.
one.
Yes. It'll be especially confusing because I only title the audio only ones for the podcast app. So they'll have no idea why it's the orange episode.
That is funny.
Orange, you glad we didn't post the video? Oh, Jesus. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Banana.
Banana who?
Banana.
Banana who?
I want to kill myself.